Hello and welcome to Z Videos. In this video, we'll be delving into the controversial topic of celebrities who cheated on their girlfriends. While we often see stars living glamorous lives on social media, their relationships aren't always as picture-perfect as they seem. Join us as we take a closer look at some of the most scandalous and shocking cases of infidelity in Hollywood. 1. Sebastian Letgett. After being accused of cheating on his fiancée Becky Q, Sebastian Letgett released a statement on Instagram, claiming, "For one thing, over the last several weeks, during a moment I regret deeply, a 10-minute lapse in judgment resulted in an extortion plot." Since this person did not get what they wanted, it has now become a public social media spectacle filled with more lies than any truth and false posts aimed at the love of my life, the one person who I should never take for granted or put at risk. The two have been dating since 2016 and got engaged in December 9, 2022 before this came to be. 2. Tom Sandoval. After rumors hit the headlines that Vanderpump Rules stars Ariana Madix and Tom Sandoval had broken up due to Sandoval's cheating with their fellow co-star Raquel Leviss, Sandoval confirmed the news and admitted to the allegations on Instagram on March 8. "I want to first and foremost apologize to everyone I've hurt through this process," Sandoval wrote in the statement. "Most of all, I want to apologize to Ariana. I made mistakes, I was selfish, and made reckless decisions that hurt somebody I love. No one deserves to feel that pain so traumatically and publicly. My biggest regret is that I dishonored Ariana," he continued. "I never meant to disappoint so many people, including our loving families and friends. My love for Ariana was stronger than any camera could have ever captured. Some of our best times together were never filmed. The same goes for some of our biggest struggles. I wish things happened in a different order and our relationship was not severely tarnished, and that it ended with the same respect for her that it began with. I owed Ariana better." Sandoval and Madix had been together since 2014. 3. Dax Shepard. In a conversation during his podcast, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard to cheating on relationships in the past. This, of course, doesn't include his longtime wife Kristen Bell. "I have a horrendous history of cheating, King deplorable," he admitted, adding that this all happened when he was much younger. "Any attention from a girl, I had to have it at all costs." 4. John Legend. Don't worry, this was way before Chrissy Teigen joined the picture. Talking to Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard in 2020, John Legend talked about being a serial cheat once he started reaching success. "I just didn't get a lot of girls when I was younger," he said. "When I started to get that attention, I loved it. I just ate it up." He continued, "I escaped technically cheating by keeping my relationship ill-defined, but it was really cheating. I definitely was dishonest and selfish and just enjoyed this new attention I was getting." And we know he's a changed man now. 5. Ned Fulmer. Ned Fulmer, a now ex-member of the YouTube group Try Guys, has been kicked to the curb by his wife, Ariel Fulmer, and fellow group members after being accused of cheating. Fulmer was filmed kissing Try Guys producer, Alex Herring, at a New York club. The group not only kicked him out of their project, but is allegedly scrubbing all video content featuring Fulmer from their channel. Fulmer released a statement that reads, "Family should have always been my priority, but I lost focus and had a consensual workplace relationship. I'm sorry for any pain that my actions may have caused to the guys and the fans, but most of all to Ariel. The only thing that matters right now is my marriage and my children, and that's where I am going to focus my attention." 6. Adam Levine. Known to be a flirt and for flaunting his sex appeal, it's giving narcissist, Adam Levine was accused of cheating on his wife of 8 years, Bahati Prinsloo, with a 23-year-old Instagram model. Sumner Strobe made a TikTok video alleging that she had a year-long affair with the Maroon 5 frontman, and she pulled up with several receipts. Levine released a statement on his Instagram story following Stroh's viral allegations, which read, "I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair, nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. In certain instances it became inappropriate." While Levine maintains he didn't cheat on Prinsloo with Stroh, 5 other women have come forward with claims of inappropriate behavior from the tattooed father of 2. 7. Tristan Thompson. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's on-again, off-again relationship was well documented by the press. Allegations that Thompson cheated on Kardashian, more than once, by the way, surfaced at times when it became pretty clear the two had gone their separate ways. Thompson reportedly cheated on Kardashian when she was pregnant with the couple's daughter, True, in April 2018. Then, there was the whole ordeal involving Jordan Woods in 2019. 2018. More recently, just when it seemed like Kardashian and Thompson were on good terms, Thompson admitted to cheating on Kardashian with trainer Marilee Nichols, with whom he fathered a son. Following confirmation of his paternity, Thompson wrote an apology to Kardashian, which he posted to his Instagram story. "Khloe, you don't deserve this," he wrote. "You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly sorry." 8. Offset. Offset was first caught cheating on Cardi B in 2018 when a sex tape of him and another woman leaked. Cardi filed for divorce, but ended up forgiving Offset. She explained where her forgiveness came from to Vogue in 2019, sharing, "It's real life shit. If you love somebody and you stop being with them, and you're depressed and social media is telling you not to talk to that person because he cheated, you're not really happy on the inside until you have the conversation. People that be in marriages for years, when they say till death do us part, they're not talking about little arguments like if you leave the fridge open. That's including everything." If you like the video so far, please hit the like and subscribe button for more. 9. Mike Cosson. In April 2021, Jana Kramer filed for divorce from husband of 6 years Mike Cosson amid reports that he had once again cheated on her. In 2016, the couple separated just before news broke that the former football player had cheated on Kramer with multiple women months after welcoming their baby daughter. But the couple worked to reconcile as Cosson checked into sex addiction rehab and they welcomed a second child, son Jace, in 2018. The following year, Kramer admitted on her podcast that Cosson had had a relapse and she'd found evidence of him engaging with other women. Kramer announced the news of their split in an emotional Instagram in spring 2021, writing, "Please know that I still believe wholeheartedly in marriage, love, and rebuilding," she wrote. "I just can't fight any longer. It's time to heal." 10. Jay-Z. When Beyoncé dropped her Lemonade album and Jay-Z is 444, it left little doubt in fans' minds that Jay-Z had been unfaithful to his wife. Or, in other words, that Becky with the good hair Beyoncé sang about was not, in fact, a fictional character. In the time since, Jay-Z has openly discussed his transgression, telling the New York Times style magazine, "You know, most people walk away, and the divorce rate is like 50% or something cause most people can't see themselves. The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused, and then have to deal with yourself. So, you know, most people don't want to do that. You don't want to look inside yourself." However, as he told Van Jones, "For us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome, to break that cycle for black men and women. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities. We are real people." 11. Ryan Phillip. Oh, how our cruel intentions loving hearts shattered when we found out Ryan Phillip had cheated on his co-star turned wife Reese Witherspoon. They were, at the time, proof young love can last. Only, we now know that in their case it didn't. She reportedly confronted him about being unfaithful after reading text messages between him and Stop Loss co-star Abby Cornish. Having said that, Phillip pointed out in a 2008 interview with W Magazine that the scrutiny Cornish subsequently faced was uncalled for. "It was unfair for her to be called the names that she was, because it wasn't about that. I don't think an outside person can ever cause a divorce. I had difficulties in my relationship and in my marriage, long before I ever met her," Phillip said. 12. Dean McDermott. In what may be the case of the most miserable timing for an affair to surface, Dean McDermott got caught in an extramarital romance over Christmas 2013 while promoting his gig as host of Chopped Canada. The day after Christmas, his wife of 7 years Tori Spelling would learn that he met then 28-year-old Emily Goodhand at the Fairmont Royal York Hotel for a 2-day fling. At the time, McDermott and Spelling already had 4 children together. In a candid interview with ET Canada the following year, McDermott admitted what he did was wrong, but that he was often painted in an unfair light for it. "When you're at the checkout and you look over and you see one of these magazines and it's like, Dean McDermott's a monster, I'm like, no, I'm not a monster. I'm a human being and I messed up," he said. "I messed up and I'm owning up to it and I'm getting help. But to label me a monster or evil is very hurtful." 13. Jesse James. Sandra Bullock divorced Jesse James in 2010 after 5 years of marriage because he cheated on her with multiple women. The motorcycle riding TV personality later told the Daily Mail, "Yeah, I did cheat on my wife, yeah. I stood up and took accountability for it and apologized. And that's end of story." The easy put down is like, "Oh well, you cheated on Sandra Bullock. That's the the world's easiest comeback. In general, both women and men cheat. It's part of life. Talk about a bogus take. Nobody puts Sandy in the corner. 14. Lamar Odom. Speaking of the Kardashians, another member of the family was affected by a cheating scandal, except they were the ones being cheated on. Throughout the course of his marriage to Khloe Kardashian, Lamar Odom had several affairs. It wasn't until a 2017 interview with Us Weekly that he fully came clean about his infidelities and how much remorse he felt over them. If there is one thing I regret when I was married, it was having multiple affairs with different women, he said. That wasn't the stand-up thing to do. I wish I could have kept my D-bead in my pants. 15. Kevin Hart. In October 2017, when his wife Aniko Parrish was then 8 months pregnant, word got out that Kevin Hart had been unfaithful. At first, he posted a bombshell Instagram informing fans of an alleged extortion attempt using a sexually provocative video of him with another woman. However, he ultimately opened up further about the incident, apologizing to Parrish and taking full responsibility and calling it a fucking massive mistake. "I'm guilty, regardless of how it happened and what was involved. The shit that I can't talk about, I'm guilty. I'm wrong," he said on the Power 105.1 FM show The Breakfast Club in December 2017. It's beyond irresponsible. There's no way around it. That's Kevin Hart in his dumbest moment. That's not the finest hour of my life. With that being said, you make your bed, you lay in it. 16. Jude Law. You could practically hear the collective gasp from fans when reports surfaced in 2005 that Jude Law had been carrying on an affair behind fiancée Sienna Miller's back with his children's nanny, no less. "I want to publicly apologize to Sienna and our respective families for the pain that I have caused," he said in a public statement at the time. "There is no defense for my actions, which I sincerely regret, and I ask that you respect our privacy at this very difficult time." The golden couple stuck it out for a bit before breaking up and reconciling a few years later. Alas, they couldn't make a go of it for good. 17. Hugh Grant. 'Twas the cheating scandal heard around the world. In 1995, although in a serious relationship with Elizabeth Hurley, Hugh Grant was arrested and charged with lewd contact after being caught in Los Angeles with a sex worker named Divine Brown. Amazingly, Hurley and Grant went on to date for several more years, and it was possibly due to the fact that he didn't try to dodge his poor behavior. "I was just an idiot. I didn't try to say, I've got this psychological problem. I just said, I did it," he told Jay Leno during an appearance on The Tonight Show. "You know in life what's a good thing to do and a bad thing to do. I did a bad thing." 18. Justin Timberlake. In 2019, rumors emerged alleging Justin Timberlake had cheated on his wife, Jessica Biel, and there was evidence to back up the claims. Photos surfaced of the singer and actor holding hands with Palmer co-star Alicia Wainwright, and shortly afterward, he made a public apology that read, "A few weeks ago I displayed a strong lapse in judgment, but let me be clear, nothing happened between me and my co-star. I drank way too much that night and I regret my behavior. I should have known better. This is not the example I want to set for my son. I apologize to my amazing wife and family for putting them through such an embarrassing situation, and I am focusing on being the best husband and father I can be." That concludes our list of celebrities who cheated on their girlfriends. We hope you found this video informative and eye-opening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more juicy celebrity gossip. Thanks for watching Z Videos.